We are live. What's going on, everybody? Hope you're having a lovely day. Um, are you, like me, a little bored? A little, I don't know, played out? I've gone through every possible permutation of the decks that are available in Standard right now, and I honestly don't quite know what to do about it anymore. I'm at the end of my tether, as they say. I'm kind of running out of things to do. So, while we wait for spoiler season, I thought I'd entertain all of you with some serious jank. Like the paths I took to get to this point today were ridiculous. Yeah, I started off with Winota again. Apologies to my viewer Kyle from Facebook. I was going to play his deck again, and I just couldn't bring myself to do it. It's too done. It's been done too many times before. And Winota is also rotating out in September, so I'm just went straight back to the drawing board. But I was already on the Lorehold or Boros color combination, and so I thought to myself, what haven't we seen a lot of? What can I work on? See if you know didn't used to work before Strixhaven. Now with the arrival of Strixhaven, especially with the snarls, are we going to be able to find some new cards to play, some new things to do? And I came up with something pretty cool. Basically, uh, it's a janky red build with absolutely no creatures. What we're playing today is I'm calling it Fiery Snow because we're taking full advantage of the snow lands. We are playing um, 20 copies of Snow Covered Mountains and 4 Faceless Havens, 4 Fiery Emancipations, then plenty of removal, 4 copies of Frostbite, 4 copies of Cinderclasm, 4 copies of Igneous Inspiration, 4 copies of Soul Sear, 4 copies of Tundra Fumarole, and then the crowning jewel of the deck, Fiery Emancipation. The whole point here is to, control the board, make sure they get no creatures down, destroy all their creatures with our removal. We have some life gain in the form of Mazemind Tome, and some card draw in the form of Igneous Inspiration. Beg your pardon, Seize the Spoils. So Seize the Spoils also creates a treasure token, which is effectively a little bit of ramp. Tundra Fumarole gives you, so if you spend 3 snow mana to cast it, you get 3 colorless mana to spend until the end of that turn. So, actually, apparently, yeah, that mana stays there until end of turn. Okay, sorry, no, until end of turn. So, you can, let's say, swing in, damage something with your Faceless Haven, hit it with the Fumarole, and then you gain 3 colorless mana, and you can use that to cast a Fiery Emancipation. Other uses for that colorless mana is, you cast some you remove something, because this can do up to 4 damage to target creature or planeswalker, and then you use that colorless mana to draw a card with Mazemind Tome. So we've got card draw in the form of Mazemind Tome and Seize the Spoils. We've got ramp in the form of Seize the Spoils again and Tundra Fumarole. We also have 8 cards that have the learn ability. So we have access to a little lesson board, and I'm running 2 copies of Environmental Sciences just for a little bit of extra life gain. So together with the Mazemind Tome, that's 4, 8, 12, 16. 16 life that can be gained during Just need to pause my downloads here because I'm lagging. There we go. 16 plus another 420 life that we can gain just from the cards that are in the deck, which is very rare for a mono red deck. Then we're running one copy of Start from Scratch in case we need to get rid of some kind of artifact, and also one copy of Introduction to Annihilation. I actually might just, well, yeah, I don't know. It's pretty crucial to have a way to get rid of something that we just cannot get rid of with our enthusiasm, with all of our removal. Generally speaking, when you're playing red, the main issue is enchantments. There's many ways with red to get rid of artifacts, but we cannot get rid of enchantments. So I run one copy of Annihilation just in case there's a pesky enchantment that we desperately need to get off the battlefield. So the rest of the deck is basically just trying to get the, via Introduction to Prophecy, where we can scry, via Mazemind Tome, where we can scry, via the Igneous Inspiration, where we can draw. I beg your pardon, Seize the Spoils. I keep doing that. The drawings look similar to me, and I always make that mistake. The Seize the Spoils, where we can draw, is to get Faceless Haven down onto the battlefield. Once Faceless Haven is down, the next step is to get Fiery Emancipation on the board, and then we're going to swing in with Faceless Haven. Beg your pardon? And attach a Enthusiastic Study onto that, giving a trample and an extra +3/+1, and with Fire Emancipation on the board, usually that does the trick. If they're not dead by then we have Igneous Inspiration can do 3 damage to any target. So we can also go to face with the Igneous Inspiration and do with the Fire Emancipation 3, 6, 9. So that usually ends the game. I'm running Soul Sear because of all the indestructible creeps that Mono White is playing. So even if they sacrifice a Selfless Savior, it's incredible how little they read this card. You target, usually they're used to you targeting the Selfless Savior first to get it off the board, and then to target the important creature that they're protecting with the Selfless Savior. That hit today. The second, so that they get another turn to then do whatever they want to do with that card that they're protecting. Essentially, with Mono White, it's swinging in for another turn, or with Monota, protect the non-human so that they can get the trigger off the following turn. So they sacrifice the. So you don't go for the Selfless Savior, and they go, oh, that's stupid, and they usually type, whoops. So they sacrifice the Selfless Savior to protect whatever it is that you're targeting with Soul Sear, but then that permanent loses indestructible until end of turn, and skadoosh, they get screwed, which is epic. So that's mostly why I'm running Soul Sear. The other card that it's great against is Seasoned Hallowblade, which is really annoying. Can't wait for that card to get the hell out of standard. So Soul Sear also gets rid of Seasoned Hallowblade, which is phenomenal. Then, I think, that's pretty much it. I could maybe find another learn card other than Enthusiastic Study to run in this position, but there's very little in red that's useful in this deck. Whereas, and before the deck was called Flying Lands, and I had that 1 mana flying equipment that attaches upon entering the battlefield from Zendikar Rising, I believe. And the problem with that is when your Faceless Haven becomes a land again at the end of the turn, the equipment would de-equip or unequip. So then you would have to re-equip it the following turn and waste mana that way. So I decided to, instead of giving the Faceless Haven flying to get through for the final damage with Fiery Emancipation on the field, to give it trample instead with Enthusiastic Study, and at the same time increase my possibility of going into the lesson board and getting the other goodies that we need. If all else fails, we've also got Mascot Exhibition, one copy. Late game, they've somehow managed to get through all of this removal. If we can, maybe hold Fiery Emancipation in the hand, cast Mascot Exhibition, and then the following turn, before we swing in, drop the Fiery Emancipation. That's also pretty damn good. I mean, that's it. It's really simple. It's firmly in like mega jank territory. But it's fun. It should be really fun. For that reason, though, I am going to play it first on the unranked queue and see how that goes. And then, continue from there. If we get a couple of wins in that I'm feeling confident, I might take it onto the ladder just for fun. I've reached that point that I always reach in every season where I like do my best to stay in the top 1000, and inevitably, because I'm creating content, I end up dropping down below the top 1000, and then instead of like struggling and playing only meta decks when I'm not streaming to get back into the top 1000, the problem with that is I end up wasting too much time playing meta decks instead of brewing, which is the whole point of the channel. So I'd much rather spend my day brewing, which is what I love to do most in Magic anyway, and play those brews on the ladder regardless, and who cares about my rank, because I'm here to make entertaining content, not just play the same meta decks all day long. So that's about it. Sorry for the long-winded ramble. Let's jump to the games. Before we do that, if I could ask you all to please like, comment, subscribe, do all of that lovely stuff underneath the video. There's also a little bell icon. If you hit that, you'll get notified whenever I go live. And that's it. Let's give it a whirl. Okay, that's perfect. We've already got the Faceless Haven in hand. If it's something with small creeps, we can Cinderclasm them. We can go learning. We've got Frostbite. Oh, I'm good. Stayed up way too late yesterday and went to bed way too early. I woke up way too early this morning. Haha! Perfecto. Aha! Also snow. Selesnya snow. It's probably going to be counters. Urgh. Is everyone playing this thing? Pretty much. Okay, we can zap that right now with Frostbite. I'll keep that. Which only takes 1 mana. Which can then play another Mazemind. It's already 8 life gain that we have on the board. For some reason, my chat doesn't seem to be working very well. There we go. Colossal Majesty. See? The problem with mono red. No enchantment removal. Fortunately, that isn't a very important one. Oh, I should have swung in with the Faceless Haven. You can tell I'm tired. Let's draw a card. Let's draw another card. That's nice. Now we just need our Fiery Emancipation. We've got enough land. We're running 4 copies. If we can't draw it right away, we're going to hope... Oh, crikey, mate. Can this do 3? No, it does 2. Of course. Okay, we've got 2 of them now, so we can get rid of it next turn. That's not bad. I'm thinking maybe I could switch Cinderclasm up and play the Foretell version, which does 3 damage anyway, and it also exiles. Oh no! Oh wait, use this. That way the crystalline giant doesn't crystalline giant doesn't get any counters. We can still get rid of it with the Cinderclasms. I'll keep that. Go alarmen. Shouldn't have used that counter. Oh crud! Oh, it's still. But with the Conclave Mentor down, we would not have been able to. 3 plus 3. Off you go. Come on, Fiery Emancipation. I think we will get rid of that guy for sure. Top Deck City! Just thought I'd show off my new vapes situation. Had to rebuild up my hand-carved Raksasa mod from Bali with the nine-tailed fox from Naruto on the back. I'm loving this thing. Hadn't been using it in a while. It's so these things go for like $1,000. I'm just lucky enough to know the owner very well, and he gave me one for free. I let him use my house as a location for his photo shoots, and he was like so grateful that he had his carvers make me one for free. They go for like a little over $1,000 on the internet, which is ridiculous. Oof. Oof. Alright. Double fiery. I think that will win us the game. So if we play another Fiery Emancipation, that's 6 mana. And then we wait. They won't kill us by then. The following turn, we activate the Faceless Haven and put trample on it. That should do the trick. Only problem is white and green have great ways of getting rid of enchantments, so I hope they have none of that happening today. Oh, that hurts a lot. That's really bad. Oh, let's see how it goes. Oh, janky jank still. Do I love me some jank? That is just too fun. Oh, I hope you all enjoyed that as much as I do. Oh my goodness. Instant speed trample on A at that point. 4 times 3 is 12. Times 3, so 4 times 6. 6 times 4, 6, 12, 18, 24. 24 damage. Boom! Oh yeah, I mean he was on 20, went to -4. I could have done that much faster. Reverse engineer armor when possible. Cool thing about playing on the unranked queue is I can just keep every hand. I just couldn't, it doesn't bother me at all. And some incredible things tend to happen. This card I feel is underplayed. I know it's at sorcery speed, but interesting. I mean, they did make it a rare. There has to be a good reason for that. I think I need to figure out another way to do this. There's this other card that I was looking at before when I was trying to build an Efreet Flame Dancer deck. It's like a 7 mana red sorcery that basically says that you can do 5 damage to any one target, 3 damage to any other target, and then add 3 mana. Should we keep this now? Just in case? Yeah. Let's get some more mana. So my plan with that was to use the dragon from, I believe it was M21 or Zendikar Rising, the guy that says, at the end of every turn, any unspent red mana you have doesn't disappear, and then when they do get it, you can tap that, or use that mana up to sorry, blank here. 2 damage if you control 3 or more 3 damage. Okay, so can't do that yet. I'll just draw a card. You know the one I mean. What's the name? Let me go googling. Dragon MTG Red Standard images. Yeah, not the opportunistic dragon. Yeah, the Leyline Tyrant. It is Zendikar Rising. So you can make something interesting around that combination. Essentially, you would be trying to maybe use a, what's his name? The enchantment, the Nyx Lotus, that gives devotion. Get Fiery Emancipation down, which gives 3 devotion pips. You could get the aforementioned dragon down, which gives you another 2 red pips. Then you could just do something like that, where you're just generating a heck of a load of red mana with your Nyx Lotus, and then just do a big old skadoosh at the end. Either fling that dragon potential, or do some other shit. I would just swing in with it. I still need to make a decent Leyline Tyrant deck, but it's staying in standard after rotation, so I think there's something there to be experimented with for sure. Okay, we can now cast Think. So if this costs 3, but we gain, if we had 1 more red, we could do it. So instead, we're going to cycle away the Cinderclasm. And that'll just have to do it. It's Fiery Emancipation next turn. We can Tundra Fumarole the Veto. Yeah, there's some, because I steer so clear from red, I don't like red, and because the best red deck is, red deck wins, mono red aggro with, you've heard me complain about it enough on this channel. Then the tendency is to not look at red, but red has some crazy jank. So I want to look into red a bit more over the next few days and build red decks that are not necessarily just red deck wins aggro, but and not just big red, which is making a bit of a re-emergence with like Iron Crag, Feet, and Ugin and that sort of stuff, but more just like there's some crazy jank that you can do with red, like the aforementioned dragon, Leyline Tyrant. I think that could be really fun, especially during this janky period between now and the end of the season when spoilers start. I think we win. Yeah, we win. We get. Unless he's got instant speed removal. He does. That sucks. Boom. I doubt he's got another one. In case he does, let's grab the Mascot Exhibition. He's a bit alive. Okay. Let's see if he's got more removal. Belladros. How dare you? Now we need the trample card. What's it called? Enthusiastic Study. Oh, we really need that trample card. Please. There's something that we can scry it up with. That'll do. If he attacks with Belladros, then we can win next turn. So I mean, we are in the unranked queue. He might still do it. Good. Okay, we win. Magecraft, huh? I mean, it's hexproof and indestructible. What a lucky draw. Yeah. What a lucky draw. Opponent is hanging on for dear life. I need a enthusiastic study. Like now. Pretty bleaky, please. can swing in. We won't. Interesting. What you got there? Oh, that is quite nice. Can't sweep this whole board, but almost. There we can. I underestimated the power of my own emancipations. Even that 8/8 Dragon's Guard just went bye-bye. Oh, could have won. Oh, that was silly. I could have kept that. I would have won. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, you know, we do have 4 copies of the blimmin' thing. Trying to think of other ways to make. Oh my god, this is ridiculous. Right, she's gonna have removal. Who doesn't? I think. You know what? We're gonna get rid of that enthusiastic study, and we're gonna put. There are those new cards that. Okay, she's got removal. We've got the backup Haven. Again. See, this is why it's called the BrewLab. I'm gonna keep the brew, you know, adjusting. In a laboratory, you take a catalyst, add it to another little chemical, throw in another one, and then the explosions happen. I was trying to think of something that would stay on the land. And I don't know why I didn't think about it before, but we can get rid of the, or, you know, we can keep, we can still learn through that. It's enough to just have 4 learn cards, I guess. And we can put, except it's haste. I thought it was trample. That's no good. Never mind, cancel that. Let's keep the trample. What do you guys think? Should we take this for a spin on the ranked queue after this? Okay, this time we've got one in hand. I'm not getting rid of that. Nice. A little bit of ramp for the Fiery Emancipation. It's great that it's costs 3. You're going to use 3 snow to cast it, and then so therefore you're going to get 3 colorless, and 3 colorless is just what you need for Fiery Emancipation. So with I think 7 mana on the battlefield, you can cast both the Tundra Fumarole and the Fiery Emancipation, which is great. Okay. Should we zap into the face? We're digging for our win con, Faceless Haven. We could also run a couple copies of Crawling Barons, maybe. There's enough Soul Sears and things. We can get rid of a lot of creatures. Go ahead, counter it. See if I care. Are you worried I got something bigger up my sleeve and you're saving that? Saw it coming. Didn't say please. Another really annoying card that's leaving the format in September. Cannot wait. Okay, so this might actually be Alrund's Epiphany, or maybe the card that draws you two into Behold the Cosmos or something like that. Okay. Whatever, if he plays a creature, which I would prefer, and he does have this, so it is a creatures deck. Let's just scry, in case he still plays a creature. Meh. Where is my card? Right. So if I do two, I still can't seize the spoils. Come on, Faceless Haven. Yes! That's just lovely. Got 2 mana open. Okay. Play a creature, man. Okay, fine. I think we can Fumarole that, and that should be pretty ideal. The value you get from a Mazemind Tome is just phenomenal. 3 red. Blue, white. Also, plenty ways to get rid of my enchantments, so fingers crossed. Still hasn't cast. I mean, I have a feeling it's probably going to be Dream Trawler or something ridiculous like that. But just in case it isn't, let's just keep that card. Here comes a Dream Trawler. Here comes a Dream Trawler. But even if it is a Dream Trawler, okay, that goes to the top of his deck, not into his hand. Not that I care. Well, I mean, we do want to be able to get off this Oh, you slimy, slimy bugger. Damn it. One turn away from total destruction. Okay. Nothing to bring back with the Elspeth. Just weird stuff happens in the play queue. Really weird stuff. It's just holding up that counter spell, so even if we do get the Fiery Emancipation, we can't cast it anyway. But we can still just keep on swinging with the Faceless Havens. Concordia Pegasus. Come on. Nice. Ooh. That's gang. Yeehaw! Janky, janky, janky. Gotta love me some janky. So much fun. Let's take it onto the rank ladder. Just for fun. Why not? Who cares? Anyway. Soma. Mr. 1141. Imagine we beat this guy with his crap. That would be so much fun. Okay, so let's keep this. You got 2 Seasonal Spells. And get rid of 1. Earlier I played a rank game with this deck. I played 1 mountain, the guy scooped. Teamer? Jund? Okay. Can do 2 damage to something now. I wonder what Jund is for telling. Ah. Okay. This is probably some weird ass stuff going on here. Potentially shrines. Okay. That's already a problem. It's probably going to be saw it coming. Not yet. Ruby. Now we can frostbite for 3. Instant speed. This card's bastard. Reanimating shenanigans. Probably Cardus something or another. This saga from Kaldheim that brings things back. Or even worse. Caramba! Well, we can stop him from attacking pretty much every turn. That's pretty cool. So he has to tap it. That's a pretty nasty combo. So you can foretell this on turn 2. Oof. Comes another reanimator spell. It costs 5 in total. If he drops a land, he can reanimate Velamarcus. Interesting deck. Play a lot of discard. I haven't done this sort of thing yet. Can be pretty good. I'm gonna play Thrill of Possibility. There's that new one called Your Hold. Jeez. What a joke. At least we can kill that. We've got 2 of these. Seizing the spoils. Wow, he's going all in on this, like, bring out massive bullshit deck. Too tired for this nonsense. Oh, come on. Just get fucked. Jeez. Come on. Yeah. Gets nothing. Whiffle. Waffle, whiffle, waffle. What a crock of shit. What a crock of shit, man. Ah, yeah. I think I'm gonna do that tomorrow. That is about as janky as it gets. Velamarcus casting reanimator spells. Instead of having that nonsense 11/11 guy, I would probably play something like just do it with dragons. Anyway, don't want to hurt my rank too much more. I do want to try and build something competitive tomorrow and try to get back up into at least the top 1,000 something before I hit stream again. So just play another couple games in the play queue, and then I'm gonna call it a day. My eyes are drooping, super knackered. I have to do some really boring admin stuff tomorrow. Oh my gosh. Passports and things. Melted Ink. Death Touch deck with Blightfang. It's entirely possible. That's nice. Zap away and go Alarmin. And use the environmental studies or whatever it's called to, no, the other one. Introduction to Prophecy to scry up a Faceless Haven. Okay. There's the knight. I'm not going to scry with the tome because we already know what's there. So, you know, it depends if you're trying to, like, you really need that 4 life, then... Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Just... Whew. So you can scry, then draw. But take the mountain. Let's seize the spoils away. A Cinderclasm. Probably Frostbite better. Just in case there's a bunch of other little pesky, pathetic creatures. Aha! That should be enough to cast the Fiery Emancipation next turn. Play the Formal Knight as well, please. I know you want to. Come on. No. Okay, then I'm gonna do the old scry and draw. Up to 22, 21, 22. Oh, math. Okay, we can definitely cast the Emancipation. Faceless Haven. This is why I wanted to also run some Crawling Barons. Oh goodness. Does seize the spoils get you to shuffle? 40 cards, no. Another one. Perfect. Perfect. Probably think to himself, oh, I'm going to play some creatures. I don't want to lose him, so let's get rid of the removal. He's not going to get rid of... Anyway, even if he does, you can't get rid of 2 of them. So that should win the game. That's the game ender. Although we can't swing him next turn because Faceless Haven will have summoning sickness. So we have to hold out one more turn. Oh god! We played this with green for ramp instead of just red. So you can play cultivate and stuff like that. And then the green aura, that is a rune from Kaldheim, can be put onto the Faceless Haven, and that has trample. Then we could do both that rune and the haste one, and give, get a lot of card draw that way. So we could get rid of maybe the also seize the spoils, and then put the hasty one and the tramply one on the Faceless Haven. And the hasty one gives it +1/+something, which is quite nice. The opponent seems to be roping for some reason I'm not aware of. Richard. Richard seems to be away from the keyboard. Richard, this doesn't make for very good content, my friend. I should get like my favorite salty rope sort of gimmick is Mono Black Magic, who's taking a little break until the DMD sets comes out, also because he's got a new baby. But whenever they start roping, he pulls out his little book of Japanese haikus, puts on his little glasses and starts reading Japanese haikus while we wait for the rope. It's hilarious. I should think of something of the sort. Okay, that's an hour. I'm gonna call it a night. I'm extremely tired. I'm sorry for the very low energy stream tonight. I will be coming back at you tomorrow with another incredible jank deck. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Thanks for bearing with my yawns. If you enjoyed the footage, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Like, comment, subscribe, give all of that stuff. The little bell icon beneath the video. You've also got my EtherHub link there, so you can copy the deck if you want to, play some jank while you wait for Dungeons and Dragons. Those of you lucky enough to have a big collection can jump into Historic when the meta starts to get a bit stale like this. There's a much bigger card pool. For those of us who do not play Historic due to lack of funds or card collection, Standard right now is pretty stale, so it's jank is always appreciated, I think, at this time of the month, when this late into the season. Alright, that's it. This is Lone Fox from the BrewLab, signing out. Peace, y'all. Have a lovely evening, night, day, morning, wherever it is that you are.